If you're in your 50s or 60s, there should be two things that create significant worry when it comes to your 401k plan, and one thing that creates excitement. My mom was born in 1945 and my dad in 1947. Neither one of them went to college, and shortly after I was born, my family moved from Michigan down here to Florida. It was my parents, me, and my older sister. For a number of years, my dad, with his brother, ran a service station, a gas station, so to speak, that was passed down from them after my grandfather died. They struggled for years with this business, and so in our household, my mom went to work to help make ends meet. She started off working night shifts at a cable TV company and began to make a nice living for herself and our family. In 1992, we had to pull the plug on that gas station business and write it off as one of those, we gave it our best. My mom continued working in the cable TV industry, and my dad went on to become a tow truck driver. My dad had no retirement fund, and my mom was building up a nice nest egg through her 401k plan. By the time the early 2000s rolled around, my mom started getting excited and she started planning that date. The date she's gonna retire. The year she picked was in 2010. She was gonna be 65 years old. Though my dad had no retirement fund, they were gonna use my mom's 401k plan paired with Social Security to enjoy a nice retirement. Well, if you're in your 50s or 60s, you're definitely old enough to remember 2008 like the back of your hand. The market crashed and so many people's portfolio just came tumbling down. Now my mom, she did have a significant flaw in the way she balanced her portfolio. She had a lot of pride in the company she worked for, but unfortunately that meant she had way too much of that company's stock in her portfolio. This ended up costing her big because when the market crashed to the tune of 39% in 2008, her portfolio got whacked almost in half. So while I have a ways to go before my own retirement, I know a thing or two about what it feels like to lose that kind of money. For my parents, it made a permanent change on how they're living retirement today. So let me give you the two reasons you should be concerned about your 401k plan. And then I'll close with that one piece of excitement. The first problem for people in your age group when it comes to 401k plan is market risk. The market is volatile and there's always a risk of losing money. This risk is even greater for people closer to retirement because they have less time to recover. In my mom's case, she only had roughly a year of recovery time. So problem number one is market risk, and that feeds into problem number two, which is time horizon. As I mentioned, older individuals have a shorter time horizon to recover from market loss. This limits the amount of risk that they can comfortably take on. So because this risk is real, advisors typically recommend people in this class to shift to a conservative portfolio to preserve capital. Now in my mom's case, if she had been in a conservative portfolio, this would have been a huge blessing. So why am I telling you then that this should be considered a major concern? According to Vanguard, a conservative portfolio has an annual rate of return on average of 6.62%. That's not bad generally speaking, but it depends on what you compare it to. Keep in mind, if the market falls out of bed near your retirement time, you're still gonna lose money. One thing I want you to compare it to is an annuity that can't lose money regardless of market decline and has been producing on average 12.54% over the last 12 years. So you can't lose money at all and your returns are almost doubled. This is where you should strongly consider putting some of your retirement funds. But before you do, let's jump into that one part of the 401k that I said you should be excited about. If you have a company 401k, you should be taking full advantage of that match. But that's it. Don't go beyond it. So here's your final consideration bundled all together for you. Invest in your company's 401k plan all the way up to the match, and then consider the rest for an annuity. If you'd like an annuity illustration using your numbers, click on the link below and schedule a call. And next, watch this video right here. Thank you for watching, and until next time, may God bless you.